the way to go is when you go to work to have the aim to be very interested in your reactions. Your job is to research these reactions, to observe them. You are less interested in Ramon and what they are doing and why they are doing it wrong and what's wrong and whatever. You are interested in your inner reactions, and you are trying to stay with the tenets of the fourth way work, non-expression of negative emotion, don't stay in imagination, don't make assumptions, don't take things personally, try to observe. Whenever there's a strong reaction, you should have a work guide that tells you, hey, be present here, observe what's happening. There's some shit rising, so you need to rise too. To observe this mic. And not necessarily to go to why, what's the meaning, but to observe it. Like a National Geographic reporter that is there observing all this creature. And later you'll be able to report exactly what happens, and then you also have you should have by now some decent processing tools, like the boomerang. Whenever a stronger trigger, you need to do the boomerang. I don't want to tell you each time what the boomerang is and stuff like that. So there may be like 4 or 5 tools that, like the clearing there. So really do the clearing and report back to me if I forget to ask you on Monday. What is it that you found out there? Who is behind Ramon? What old story of yours is evoked by dealing with Ramon? Who do you see behind Ramon? What is it that you actually really need, ideally? What do you need or want from Ramon, assuming you never got it? But what is it at the deep level of your inner aware feeling being? What do you really want to need from Ramon, assuming you may never get it? And then the ultimate question is, well, no matter what's going to happen, he may or he may not change, or you may meet a lot of other Ramons. How do you want to be with it? How do you want to contextualize? What kind of attitude, work attitude, or principles you want to live by and apply with the Ramons of this world? And is there some projection of Ramon? Does it remind you of some part of you, or, So you need to have clarity on that. And ongoingly, after you do this and ongoingly, already after, even if you know all of this, you will or still have some reaction and turbulences. So welcome the reactions and be interested in observing the reaction. That's your work, to investigate. It's not about him. He has less chances. He's been like this for 70 years, doesn't have to work. And it's machines they are born, machines they die, as Master G would say. So he's like this is a result of many mechanical factors and being unaware, and just the majority of humanity. And so if you waste time trying to change something like that, you cannot. So you need to use it in the fourth way, being in the world. Use all of these triggers and opportunity to deconstruct and weaken and die to this small me kind of thing. And then the real essence with its gifts will shine forth more and more simple, and then more and more presence. But then at the same time, it doesn't mean that you don't do anything. So, your aim at work also is to be the best employee you can be, and to at the same time not rigid. So to do the best you can, to the best of your understanding what is required of you, to try to be the best you can and push yourself and do it 100%. And knowing that you are dealing with beings that are wounded, divine beings, and then it's a high practice of helping these wounded divine beings, help them and be a safe haven for them, and connect to them and see them, connect to them when other people reject them, and love them and help them, and do that the best you can and push yourself. And that should be number 2. Now, how the company should be, or how the American mental health system should be, or how other people should be, and all the other staff people, that is number 5. That doesn't matter so much. And maybe sometimes you need to say something. Hey man, hey, this is not okay, dude, it's not helpful. So sometimes you may have to call people on their shit. But it comes from like this outrage and spiritual warrior in the highest right, while being in control, not identify with it. So I think I said it all here, and I see you doing the work, and that is awesome. So keep it up, man.